morning. Hey, so we live in a very distracting world, distracting time. And I'm referring to social media. Now, I've never been a big social media guy until I opened up a YouTube channel and started being slightly more active on Instagram. Not even active, but no matter how much I think I don't use social media, I still end up using it and I still end up falling in the trap of like the mindless scrolling. Now, the way I try to avoid this was just by not using TikTok or YouTube Shorts, just because that's mind numbing. It's just one thing after another, just to get some sort of dopamine hit. And in the end, I don't even remember what I ended up watching. Whereas if I watch something much longer, I'll at least remember that. But what I realized is, even if I don't use those programs, I'm still distracted by other things. Like, I looked at my statistics for how long I use my phone in a day, and about a month ago, it was very bad. It was like 8 hours a day, which is awful. This month, it's at like 4.5 hours, which is still bad, but it's a lot better than last month, which I'm happy about. And the main thing I was distracted with would be Facebook. Now, I'm not using Facebook to just kind of scroll through things, but I'm using it in the video section and the watch section, which is kind of funny because instead of me scrolling randomly through TikTok or Shorts for short videos, for like 30-second, 1-minute videos, I would scroll through Facebook videos that were like 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes long. And at one point, I was watching just full-on episodes of Law and Order. Never watched Law and Order until I discovered it on Facebook Watch. And so I went ahead and stopped doing that so excessively. So that's why this month I'm only at 4 hours instead of 8 plus. All right, problem solved. But now the new problem that arose would be YouTube. Now, my main thing for YouTube is to try to create videos, sort of like this one, for example, but mostly for the faceless one in my personal channel. But I'll get distracted because on the homepage, I'll find things that interest me and I'll click on it, and then I'll click on another one. And most recently, about a week ago, I've been watching more Beta Squad and Competitors of Sidemen. They're really funny. I like their content, and I was thinking of like, why do I watch this? What makes me watch this content? And I was thinking, probably because I want to live like they live. So it's like living vicariously, because I'm stuck indoors all day. I don't go out often. Maybe probably once a week. But I'm mostly in here. And I'm missing out on the world and missing out, talking to a bunch of different people, just having fun. And so I guess that's what I got out of watching them, is I got that entertainment. I got that enjoyment just by being a viewer. And don't get me wrong, I loved watching it. It was really entertaining. I laughed hard at stuff they said. And yeah, it was just really fun. But it makes me want to go ahead and go out and do those things, meet a bunch of different people and make those types of videos and just have fun. So, and also Snapchat was another one that I used to look at a bunch of stories. Not like stories from people, but more so like the random stories that just show up on the feed. Stopped doing that as much because the ads were annoying. And for Instagram, I've never been a big Instagram user. I mean, I'll look at the feed, the stories, and then, oh yeah, Reels. Most recently, I just clicked on Reels and then just started doing that. And I'm like, oh, okay, I got to stop that. And so what I did to overcome this as much as possible would be just to always realize what I'm doing and just constantly be thinking, hey, you could do this, but there has to be some sort of limit put in place. And it kind of, makes me think of like, hey, I shouldn't be doing this. I have a lot better things to be doing than just mindlessly scrolling through here. And as far as the YouTube videos, what I'm doing to go about that is really the same thing, but also I have an extension now that'll go ahead and hide all the hidden ones hidden videos, so I'll take that off, or turn it on, but then I'll turn it off if I actually need to see the videos for like inspiration or whatever. And so I have that. But the most important thing is to be okay with being bored. So I've been pretty good on that, in my opinion, way before when I was younger. I was okay with being bored and just not needing some sort of device, some sort of activity to be doing. I could just kind of be sitting there and just make it happen, whatever. But the older I get and the more technology is prevalent, it's the more I need some sort of stimulus to help me get through the day, which is awful, but that's the truth. And so we don't really know how to be bored. And that's pretty sad. Maybe not we, me. And that's pretty sad, but the minute I just stop to think, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And I'll use self-control to just not reach for the phone, not reach for the computer just to watch something random, just to get some sort of quick dopamine hit. Because during that time of just pure boredom or pure just doing nothingness, a lot could happen there too, as far as just thinking and making plans and coming up with ideas. Because I realized that the best way to come up with ideas, if you're not actively searching for them, is just out of pure boredom, because that's when your mind starts playing out different scenarios, starts thinking of different things, and yeah, you get to be alone with yourself, alone with your thoughts, and also kind of think about, hey, what do you really want to do? How are you going to get there? And how are you feeling? So yeah, that was really what I wanted to say for now. And yeah, that's about it. I want to talk more about this, but this was pretty up in the air and open. What do you call it? I forgot. I got to get better at doing this, but yeah, that's about it. And thanks for watching. Have a good evening, good night. I forgot how to say, but anyway, goodbye.